You've played a wide range of characters throughout your career. What was it about Felix that attracted you to this project?
I really like the nerdiness of him. And I really like he's really flowy and super supportive and caring, and it's something that I guess I really haven't played before, and it was really fun. Plus, I love the project on its own. So yeah, I loved everything about it.
You're a massive gamer. If you had to compare Felix to a character in a video game, who would it be and why?
Oh, wow. Who would I pick? You know what? I would pick Serena Skyrim because Felix is always there. Everywhere you turn, they're just there. Yeah, I'd pick Serena.
At the end of the first season, Felix and Lake have this grand announcement about their relationship. What's ahead for the two of them in season two?
A lot of growing, a lot of finding out what they want, and it's them discovering themselves. They're young, and so they're still developing themselves, and so it's a lot of that, and it's a lot of realization in their life.
Speaking of growth, Felix probably has the biggest transformation from season one into season two. Has anything surprised you about his journey and story arc?
Yeah, yeah. I think how he looked at things in the end was interesting, and I think as Anthony, I didn't expect it from him, but I think it was a huge maturity boost, and I think it was really nice thing to see. Trying to speak carefully.
The show does a beautiful job balancing comedy and drama, and your character in particular gets to play in both those areas. For you as an actor, is one more challenging than the other?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, comedy is all about timing, and the drama side of it's all about feeling emotion. And so, it's they're both super fun to play, and I've been thankful enough to be able to play both of them, and hopefully people like it. But yeah, I would say if one was harder than the other, it would. I mean, I think there's a lot of people who say comedy is harder, and if you could do comedy, you can do anything. I think it just depends on the person. I think there's some people who are fantastic at comedy, and diving deep into the motions just might not be their thing. And there's some people who are incredible at drama, and just playing off each other and having that game is maybe not their strong suit. So I just think it's from person to person, personally.
This season we get to see so many incredible moments between Felix and his mother. How did you and Betsy approach building that dynamic between your two characters?
We just talked. I remember seeing her in the makeup trailer, and I was nervous as hell because it's Betsy, and so it's like I was like, oh my god. And then over time, we just talked, and that's how I develop. Most relationships when I'm going to work is you just have a relationship in real life, and then you take that dynamic and then you bring it on screen. And so that's what me and Betsy did, and it was incredible. She's an amazing person. Like, honestly, think about the best person you've ever seen, and then times 10 that. She is incredible. So yeah, we just talked, and then we went in and we did the scene, and we figured out what the beats were, and we were golden.
Do you have a favorite moment between Felix and his mother that you're excited for fans to see?
Yes. I would say the plate scene, I think was really interesting. The dynamic between my ma and Lake and Felix, and that workaround was really fun to play. And hopefully, yeah, it was really fun to play.
There are a lot of really heartbreaking moments that Felix experiences this season. As an actor, how do you prepare for those scenes?
You just, well, I mean, everyone has a different process. I do a lot of visualization and things, and you read it and you go in and then you kind of drop all that and then you walk on set and then you person in front of you and you just give the reactions that they're giving you, and you're playing in this world. And there's this great moment in acting that I think every actor strives for. I call it the actor's high, and it's where you forget everyone around you exists, and you're so in tuned in the scene that everything else is just non-existent. It's the best feeling in the world, the best feeling, and it's one of the reasons why I love acting so much. And so when you get into that, you know it's right, and you feel it. So yeah, I mean, preparation is all just, knowing your lines, understanding what's going on, and then walking in and just letting that go, and then you just act with the person in front of you.
Yeah, so towards the end of the second season, Felix and Lake have their relationship really tested. What was your reaction when you read that storyline, and do you think Felix made the right decision?
Yes, I think he did. And I think it was really powerful because of season 1. I believe it was episode 6, I think, when he's talking about the fish. And he's saying, basically saying, like, this person is, like, I'm going to give everything to you. And obviously that's what started the relationship. And the growth I was talking about earlier is him finding out how a relationship works. That's not what he wants, because he needs to be happy as well. And it 100% made sense. Now, with the when I first read it, with like her telling the mom, I was like, well, I'm siding with Felix because there was a promise made. And then the more I read the scripts and the more we did it, the more I understood Lake's perspective and actually agreed with Lake, because he did need it and he did need that help. And even though he couldn't see it, it would have been the wrong thing to do not to extend that, especially when you're a teenager and you're trying to figure out how to pay your bills.
And with social media now, you get to watch the show with the fans. How do you think they're going to react to Felix's decision?
I honestly don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure some people will agree with Felix, but I think more people are going to agree with Lake. Which, I mean, I understand that because I agree with her as well. But it is a back and forth. I mean, because maybe she could have gone a different route with it. I don't know. But I think most fans will probably agree with Lake. But that's my speculation. I could be completely off.
Yeah, and there's so much opportunity for this story to continue to grow. If the series gets picked up for a 3rd season, where do you want to see Felix's storyline head?
I just want to see. Well, I want to see the relationship that was built, and I want to see where that goes. He's amazing to work with, so it's going to be super fun. Yeah, I'm excited to see what other things are going to come up in Felix's life, and for all the characters, for that matter. I think everyone's story is really interesting, and everyone plays it beautifully. So I'm just excited to see season 3 in general.